All right, hello friends, and welcome back to the Threads of You Beyond the Bay demo. It's been a hot second since I played this game. I said I was gonna hop right back into it, and then things happen. I had a different game demo that somebody wanted me to play, like the developer, the creator, wanted me to play by a certain time. I had some personal things, but we are back, and I am excited to see the rest of this demo. As far as I know, I think we have 2 more love interests that we haven't even met yet, and I'm hoping that we do at some point in this. And I just really liked this game when I first hopped into it, so I'm ready to play more and see what else happens in this demo. So, you look down at your phone as you exit, curious about the time. The number 1:30 p.m. shone brightly on your screen, which is wild. It feels like it should be later than that. This even says morning up here. Huh, still pretty early. I thought I was here for longer. I guess it wouldn't hurt to just walk around. Following the general direction of other townsfolk, you get to see more of what the town has to offer. Jean wasn't wrong. It really was a beautiful place. You find yourself in the town square. A fresh breeze blows through your hair as you take in your surroundings. The streets were crowded by people and had stalls lining them. Nice, okay. Each stall proudly displayed their own unique produce and cuisines, with the most notable being fish. As you walk past the stalls to observe them one by one, you catch sight of a familiar figure. Past his figure, you could see a shorter, silver-haired man who seemed to be talking with him. We don't even care about who I see. Who's that? The man had his arms crossed, donning a tired look on his face. He isn't the kind of guy you would expect him to hang around. But then again, you don't necessarily know him well enough to be making that kind of assumption. You might as well go say hi. Grinning to yourself, you approach the duo and reach out to tap him on the shoulder. Jean turns towards you, his face lighting up as he realizes it's you. Kit, didn't expect to see you here. Have you been settling in well? Yeah, I'm actually exploring a little right now. I even managed to get a job at Cup of Joe Mama. Cup of Joe Mama? I love that place. Great coffee to start the day with. I'll definitely be seeing you around a lot more. His eyes disappear from grinning widely at you. Your eyes briefly flutter to the silver-haired man. Upon noticing your gaze, the man sharply turns away. Oh, okay. Jean takes notice of your curiosity and takes a small step back, placing his hand on the stranger's lower back to lightly push him towards you. He looked at Jean with his eyes widened, startled by the sudden contact. Jean placed his arm around the stranger's shoulders, tightening his grip slightly as he spoke. This here is good old Vince Matador. Okay, interesting last name. Don't mind his behavior, he isn't used to new people. Vince's eyes narrowed as he gave Jean a curt glare before taking a glance at you. It was short-lived as he chose to give his attention to the ground beneath him instead. I'm Kit. Nice to meet you, Vince. I'm Kit. Vince says nothing in response, seemingly unwilling to introduce himself to you. Instead, he keeps his eyes downward with the occasional glance at Jean. Jean sighs deeply. Come on, Vince. We talked about this. Vince bites the bottom of his lip before looking up at you. Hey. Jean told me about you. Quite the predicament you've gotten yourself into with the car and all. His voice is pretty quiet, sort of like Chris when he's nervous. Vince leans more towards the mumbling side. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, but that's not to say good things haven't come from it. It's still a vacation, I guess, minus my new job, of course. Vince's attention wasn't on you by the time you finished your sentence, and was fixated on the ground once again. Jean gently nudged Vince, jolting his attention back to you and the discussion at hand. After some short hesitation, Vince spoke back up. Well, that's an optimistic way to look at it. I'm glad you're not too bummed out about it. I can't speak tonight, apparently. Vince's attention shifts back to Jean, who offers a nod of agreement. Silence fills the air for a moment before Jean clears his throat. Say, why don't you show Kit around, Vince? It's about time I headed back anyway. I gotta get dinner started. Vince gives Jean a solemn look, his eyes practically begging for him to not leave. Jean, on the other hand, gave Vince a few gentle pats on the arm and a reassuring grin. Alright, I'll leave you to it then. See you around, Kit. I want to know, does this game have the same controls as every other visual novel I've ever played? If I hit H, I can close all of the HUD. Nice, I just wanted to see your tattoo. That's all. Okay. Bye, Jean. You wave goodbye as he turns back to leave. Vince's face scrunches up as he yells out for Jean. You're a little taken aback as he has been pretty quiet up until now. Hold on now, I never said I would. Jean, get back here. Jean ignores his pleas as he takes a final look back to wave goodbye before disappearing into the crowd of people. Vince's shoulders drop in defeat. He heaves a big sigh, turning his attention to you. I guess I could try to show you around, unless you've already got plans. He looks down to his thumbs, which he had been twiddling awkwardly for the past few minutes. He doesn't look entirely convinced to walk you around. I don't know how to play this. Because obviously I feel like he does not want to take me around places. But I kind of want to. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have much else to do but sleep anyway. This is a better use of my time. Vince seems almost disappointed when you say yes. His shoulders dropping as he exhales. Perfect. Didn't he ask me? What's with that attitude? Let's get on with it then. I know you didn't want me to say yes, but damn it, I'm saying yes. Vince's words sound half-hearted, and you begin to wonder if this was the right decision as the both of you begin walking. It's hard for you at first to get used to the uncomfortable silence between you and Vince, but you eventually don't mind it. You've done more than enough talking today with the whole Wyatt situation, so the silence is more than welcome. Vince keeps his eyes glued to the ground, his hands fidgeting with the various bracelets on his arm. So, your voice trails off and you clear your throat nervously, struggling to find the right words. Thanks. Hey, Vince. You speak gently, trying once again to break the ice. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to show me around. I know it must suck to be forced to hang out with a stranger, but it's really nice of you. Vince's shoulders visibly relax as your words seem to have a positive effect on him. Good. He looks down at you and gives you a half smile. Are you calling me short? Damn. No, it doesn't suck. I just don't really get out much. I'm not even sure what to show you, really. Just show me your favorite places. Maybe it'll help me get to know you a bit. He leads you to places like his favorite record store and a cozy coffee shop, his genuine enthusiasm evident as he talks about them. As the two of you make your way around a familiar corner, your attention is drawn to Andrew's bookstore. Through the windows, you catch a glimpse of him reorganizing books and engrossed in conversation with a few customers. Vince's eyes naturally follow your gaze, and his steps come to an immediate halt. Let's go to another part of town. Damn, okay. You turn to him and notice his eyes fixed on Andrew, though his expression isn't a pleasant one. Okay. I feel like we haven't known each other long enough for me to unlock your tragic backstory with him, so okay. Acknowledging his apprehensiveness, you offer a reassuring nod. I probably shouldn't be prying. I can always ask about it again when I know him better. Sure, let's go somewhere else. I haven't been around there yet. Where is there? Anywhere. You motion towards the opposite direction and offer him a gentle smile. His demeanor softens, a flicker of relief crossing his face as the hint of a smile tugs at the corner of his lips. As the both of you turn a corner, you suddenly hear the distant sound of music and applause. With your newfound curiosity getting the best of you, you follow the source and find yourself at a makeshift stage set up by what seems to be the town's local theater group, okay? Approaching closer to the stage, the crowd's enthusiasm starts to excite you too. Taking a glance at all the performers, it was hard not to be drawn to the guy with bright green hair. You don't see that every day. Guess he really wanted to stand out, huh? Ugh. You turn to Vince, who has his arms crossed and his brows furrowed. What's wrong? I'm just not a big fan of crowds. Or him. I feel like you have beef with everyone. You focus your attention back towards the stage, where the green-haired man was giving his final monologue. He happens to be one of the lead actors, his energy and charisma undeniable. His presence radiating through the crowd, mesmerizing everyone with each spoken word. Him? If by him you mean the walking highlighter, then yes, him. You snort a little at the comment, caught off guard by Vince's unexpected sense of humor. As the performance reaches its conclusion, the crowd ruptures into cheers. Ruptures? I guess, yeah. Your attention gets pulled back to the lead performer, though his eyes were already on you. Hey. His gaze direct and sparkling with intrigue. As the crowd slowly disperses, he boldly jumps off the stage and approaches you with a wide grin. You hear a small groan of protest come from Vince as he rolls his eyes. Hey there, you new in town? The name's Kevin. Do people in this town just know everyone? This is like the millionth time I've been asked this. Yeah, actually, I'm Kit. How could you tell I was new? He snorts sheepishly. I'm a regular performer here, practically every week. I've seen the same faces countless of times, but yours is definitely new. He gives you a playful smirk, his eyes holding a glint of amusement. Before you could reply, the man's gaze falls on Vince, and his eyebrows rise as if he just realized he was there. His smirk only strengthened. Oh, the vampire finally left his house? Proud of you. Free? I really thought some sunlight would make you dissolve or something. Vince only musters up an annoyed glare. Satisfied with his tease, the performer returns his attention to you. Anyways, how are you finding Brine Bay? I'm sure it's not much, but it's got a few redeemable charms. I like it so far. It's quaint, a nice difference from the city. His eyes widen with surprise, and he excitedly grabs your hands. City? You're from the city? That's so cool. Only for college. I grew up in a pretty small town. Similar to this one, actually. But it's nice to get back into a more familiar environment. You chuckle awkwardly at the sudden contact, and he quickly lets go. He clears his throat as his cheeks flush a bright red. Sorry, I've just always wanted to go to the city. You let out a soft, amused laugh. No worries, I understand. Well, so, what did you think about my performance? Is it anything like the actors from Paragon Arts? Paragon Arts? Probably one of the most prominent theater companies you could think of. It comes as no surprise that he aspires to be like them. Yeah, man, it was great. I personally think you're better than those carbon copies I've seen. Did you see how riled up that audience was when you finished your scene? I've never seen anyone do that. You've got something special. Okay, we can chill a little bit. Excited, he grins and lifts his chin triumphantly. Your response makes Vince roll his eyes and turn to look elsewhere, now uninterested in the conversation. I'm sorry, bud. Thanks. Knew you'd say that. I hear it from all the others all the time, but it's refreshing to hear it from someone new. Oh, okay. I mean, come on, look at me. I kind of regret saying it now, too. I mean, to be fair, the other option was rudely say no, and I would never be rude a day in my life. He puffs his chest out and does a small flex with his arm. I've got the charm, the talent, and that extra it factor. I really think I can get far, just Not here. He chuckles lightly, his bravado momentarily fading as he relaxes his posture. Not here? He seems well established, though. It's a small town, you know. Can't get my name out there if it's unknown. Right. But hey, I'm getting closer each day. Maybe someday you can even call yourself one of my very first fans. He gives you a quick wink. A voice suddenly calls to him from the stage, where people have started to clean. Ah, crap. I've got to bounce, but... He begins rummaging through his bag, pulling out a small business card that looks similar to Wyatt's. They got it from the same company. Here, take this. Feel free to reach out if you ever need a friend or want to catch another show. He begins to make his way back to the stage before turning his head to you to raise a hand, to wave goodbye. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Sweet. Hold on, new contact added. I gotta know age. Okay. Just kidding, I guess. I won't do that. It was in contacts, right? Sometimes that happens with games. All you really need to do when you see an error like that is hit ignore. Like 99% of the time, that solves the problem. Anyway, and with that, he disappears into the crowd. You look up at the sky and notice that it's starting to get dark. Clearly, you've stayed out longer than you would have liked to. It's getting pretty late. We should get going. Vince nods and follows behind your lead. Don't worry, I'll show you around town. While walking home, you glance down at the small makeshift card in your hand. Kevin Zunio. Recalling Wyatt's card, you retrieve it from your pocket and compare the two. Yup, exactly the same. Isn't this kind of plagiarism? Shrugging off the thought, you tuck the two cards away. So, what was all that about? What, me and Kevin? Don't worry about it, it's kinda dumb. He waves his hand up dismissively as he mumbles under his breath to downplay the situation. If you say so. It was nice seeing you be less gloomy, though. I've known him for all of 5 seconds. What are you talking about? You give him a small nudge and smile as he dips his head to hide the flush on his cheeks. The both of you finally... Thanks for walking me to my hotel room. Finally reach the hostel? After a long walk back to the opposite side of town, you're just about spent on energy and were in need of a good night's rest. Well, I guess that's it for today. Yeah, thanks for walking me back, Vince. No problem. As you're about to turn, he gently reaches out. His fingers brush against yours, yeah? Again, we've known each other for all of 5 minutes, but... Your eyes flicker for a brief moment down to your hands before making eye contact with him. Thanks for today, Kit. I know I'm not the easiest of people to get along with, but you kept trying. Anyway, my dude, my bro, my man. We're the exact same person. That's why I can play you like a fiddle. Not a lot of people would, so thank you for that. I had a good time. Same. It's been nice to meet you. Would you, His voice trails off, cracking a little at the end. Would you maybe like to have my number? He averts his gaze and begins to nervously chew on his lip again. Unless you think that's stupid, which it kind of is. Why would you want my number? We just met. It's weird. You chuckle at his nervousness and nod. Sure, Vince. His expression relaxes slightly, a hint of relief tugging at the corner of his lips. He takes out his phone and quickly shares his number with you. It's a small gesture, but you can tell it means more to him than he's letting on. Well, I'll head off now. Jean would probably start freaking out if I'm not back before nighttime. Right. Jean did mention he was making dinner for them. Good night, Kit. Good night, Vince. You smile at him as he walks off, glad he was able to come out of his shell by the end of the day. Anyway, in my bedroom, you waste no time shedding your clothes off by the entrance. A trail gets left behind as you rush into the bathroom for a well-deserved shower. You do your usual night routine and get into your comfiest set of pajamas. Can I look at it now? I can. Okay. Who did we just see? So we have Kevin. Ready to wait for it. Okay, whatever that means. 25, okay. Similar age. And I assume you're around the same? 26. You're a year younger than me. Status. Understandable. Have a good day. June 23rd. 23rd. Okay. Is that everybody? No, I'm still missing Andrew. Because he never gave me his phone number. Nerd. As you leave the bathroom, you gather your discarded clothing to clean when you get the chance. Hopefully there's a dry cleaner nearby. You hop into the bed and wrap yourself up with a large blue comforter. Turning to your side, you grab your phone and begin scrolling through your list of new contacts. I literally just did that, but okay. I wonder if anyone's free to talk right now. This main character is so much more of an extrovert than I am. Huh? Exit. 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 Well, that's not ideal. I don't want to have to in a demo. I have to play favorites? In a demo? I can't go back. What happens if I hit anybody? Jean's the first on the list. Why am I calling people? I don't want to do that. Ding dong, bitch. Done. I don't want to play favorites. This feels the most platonic out of all of them. I'm very much not interested in Chris. Yeah, we're ringing. Oh shit, he actually answered. I actually just got home, a longer shift than usual today, but enough about me. This is totally in-game, not platonic at all, but... Are you feeling better from the situation with Wyatt earlier? Shit. Did you say you just got home? Isn't it super late? Yeah, oops. The funny thing is, I still gotta cook for my sisters after I take a quick shower. Times like these, I wish I did a little more exercising in high school, because I am spent. I don't know if I can... No, I can't. I just have to let it play out as is. Well, I should get to it then, Kit. Thanks for calling. Yeah, I don't know why I am. I don't think I've had anyone just call and talk to me in ages. Who aren't my sisters, of course. Good night. Good night, Chris. I don't know why I'm calling you. As the two of you exchange your parting words, you press the end call button. Well, this wasn't exactly what I thought my holiday would be like, but I'm glad everyone I've met has been nice so far. Feeling content, you plug your phone into the charger and gently shut your eyes, ready to doze off to sleep. I wonder how tomorrow will go. I'm gonna say we probably won't know because I'm pretty sure that's the end of the demo. Interesting! Another video where it's only like 30 minutes. I've done that already tonight. Thank you for playing the demo of Threads to You Beyond the Bay. We're grateful that you've given our game a chance and hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you'll consider supporting us on our social media accounts. And there's even a link, I love that. Join our Discord server for future updates and sneak peeks of our story and content going forward. We're also hosting a fundraising campaign over on our Ko-fi account. I'm pretty sure at this point that's closed. So I think I looked into it earlier. Have a good day. And then it sends me to the main menu. I love that. So yeah, that's it for the Threads of You Beyond the Bay demo. I knew we only had like a little bit left to do because of course all the love interests are here and we had met all but 2. So I was like, I know that we don't have that much more left to go through. I'm definitely enjoying this game though. As I said from the first episode of this demo, I was really enjoying all of the different features. I was really enjoying some of the humor and the writing to this. I do have mixed feelings for when this game comes out, whose route I would want to go for. Absolutely not Wyatt. I have standards. Chris, like I was just saying, I feel very platonic towards. So I don't think that would work out either. Everybody else is pretty neutral. Now that I say that. Okay, I feel neutral about Jean and Andrew. Kai is questionable. That was like before this episode was like, I guess it has to be Kai because that's the most interesting, which I feel like is very noticeable because in that episode where I was talking to Kai, I was very like, fuck you, get away from me. Happens every single time. Every single time I get a little too flustered and I say, fuck you, get away from me. So, understandable. I cannot remember this one's name. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think about it and it's just not in my brain. Kevin. I'm not a big fan of his intro. He seems a little too peppy, I think. Just personal preference. And then Vince and I are the same person. I'm between Kai and Vince. It's really unfortunate. But with all that being said, I played through the entire demo to this game so far. I'm quite sad. I want it to be out already so I can play the full game, but I know it's not. I don't know if they have a release day already planned out or anything, but I am definitely excited to see it. I'll be keeping an eye out on their social media. I'm already following them on a couple of different platforms, so seeing all their little details that they have put up so far. I'm interested in seeing gallery. Nope, it's not here yet. Understandable. I just figured maybe some of the introductory CGs. But yeah, I'm excited for this game to come out. I hope that you guys are as well. Excited to see me play it as much as I'm excited to actually play it, but I do have to end this episode here for now. So, thank you for watching this miniature episode. Thank you for joining me on this Threads of You Beyond the Bay demo. I hope that you enjoyed it in general, not only this episode, but the episode before. And I will see you in the future for, if not the full Threads of You Beyond the Bay game, then another game on my channel.